What is up, good people? So, for the next about month-ish, I probably won't be able to post much, if anything, but I found something that might do for now. I'm just gonna be very busy, okay? Listen. Anywho, remember that book I posted about in my video? I mean, only 16 of you saw it, but that's not the point. Anywho, I'm gonna be going through that book, chapter by chapter, every single day, just so I can at least post something. Maybe do some studying in the background. Each day will only be a few minutes, but I'll compile this into a playlist. Also, just for context, this is Astronomy and Illuminated History of the Universe by Tom Jackson. I am not trying to get plagiarized over here, or copyrighted. Whatever. Enjoy the video. 1. Monuments to the Stars. Astronomy is as old as humanity itself. Our prehistoric ancestors made out patterns in the starlight that filled the dark of ancient nights. It appears that many of the structures that remain from those days were constructed to reflect that awesome and unending motion of the heavens. The human mind is built to find patterns, to make out the outline of a predator lying in ambush, to map food and water sources, and to think through alliances with friends and strangers. It does not require a large leap of imagination to see how, over the generations, early human cultures made a strong connection between the rhythm of seasons and the periodic appearance of heavenly bodies. Astronomy was born. And then, if you look down at the photo, the megaliths of Stonehenge are perhaps the most iconic prehistoric monuments, thanks in part to being concreted safely back in place over the last century. The debate over the standing stone's true function continues, ranging from an acoustic arena to a healing center. Its most verifiable feature is as a solar calendar, with the midsummer sunrise framed by its arches. The link between the stars and seasons became the crucial importance to the rise of agriculture. Sowing seed too early or late could spell a lingering death from hunger. The stakes could not be higher, and primitive cultures steeped in superstition would do what they could to ensure the heavenly forces were favorable to them. This explains why so many early civilizations poured millions of man-hours into erecting stone monuments to the gods of the sky, many of which were constructed well enough to survive to this day. Some, like Stonehenge, captured the sun at turning points, such as an equinox, day and night, of equal length, or solstice, longest or shortest days of the year. Others reflected the heavens to ensure a good connection with the gods. The square-based pyramids of Giza in Egypt are oriented to the points of a compass. However, since the compass was not invented until 2,500 years after their completion, surveyors must have used stellar alignments with the polar star to get megatombs into their auspicious positions. And then the second photo, shadow snake. El Castillo, below, the main pyramid at the Mayan complex in Chichen Itza in Mexico, has 365 steps, one for each day of the year. The pyramid is a temple to Kukulkan, a flying serpent god. At the foot of the steps on the northern side is a carved snake's head, and on the spring and fall equinox, the sun casts a snake-shaped shadow on the staircase, showing Kukulkan slithering out of the sky.